Yo, yo, what's going on? This is Jake Straat
And I am Zuzz Reigns.
from the Rats Get Fat podcast.
What?
What is happening right now?
Bet you didn't expect this.
Nah. Boom. Mic drop.
Yeah.
We're back for a quick little between season episode.
Yeah. Just a little snack.
A little snack for you guys. I
Yeah.
keep having lots of people in the inbox asking us when we're coming back and when we're bringing Rats Get Fat back. And we'd like to let you guys know that early January, our next season will start airing, which is super exciting.
Yeah. It's going to be a really, really cool season. We're really looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's been a really chaotic time at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
With everything going on, all the tattooing and traveling and sponsoring and everything. It's unreal.
Yeah, it's been insane, eh?
I just got back from Newcastle.
Yeah.
I went and did some tattooing down there, which was sweet. But we thought, between our crazy lives and everything that's happening, we thought we'd drop this one little, little snippet of an episode up for you guys to enjoy.
Hell yeah.
And we're going to talk a little bit about international tattoo conventions.
Yeah.
Mainly one in particular that I was very, very fortunate to be invited to, which is the Kapatik World Tattoo Expo in the Philippines in January.
Yeah. The Kapatik.
It's unreal, hey?
Yeah, it looks really, really cool.
So we've been looking at heaps of stuff on it, sort of
Yeah.
ever since everything's ever since they've released it. Now, this is the second year they've done it on Cebu, which is wild. It's like an island in the Philippines that most people go there to swim with whale sharks.
Yeah, that's wild.
So you pretty much, they take you out on boats and you can sort of like free dive or snorkel with these mammoth
Big
fish
Big
or
fish.
sharks,
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, that's fucking sick.
So we're kind of locked in.
Yeah.
We're going.
Yeah, you're going. That's going to be cool.
Yeah, that's right. Zuzzy's going to stay here.
I'm
and kinda,
holding down the fort, yeah.
Zuzzy's going to keep RBT open. Royal Blue Tattoo is where we're filming tonight
Yeah.
on this lovely Wednesday evening.
The illustrious Royal Blue Tattoo.
We're actually enjoying a really nice beverage as well. We're enjoying a cucumber born dry.
The cucumber flavor?
Cucumber.
As they call it in Jamaica, cucumba. Cucumba. Vitamins, minerals, very high number. Silica, hair and nails get longer. Other vitamins make your bones them stronger. Anti-wrinkle make you look younger. 95% water. Kidney cleanser, great hydrator. Detox fiber, good regulator. Your body good things, don't be a traitor. Get the cucumber, cut it in a slice. Put it in a jug of water overnight. You know what you get for a fraction of the price? Energy drink full of electrolyte. Roaring salad is one of the use as a base for your vegetable juice. Another surprise, put a slice on your eyes, take away the dryness, revitalize. Oh yes. One thing I have left, cucumber can also help with bad breath. Wash away the bacteria that cause the odor. Cucumber water instead of soda. A Maccabi Medical Monday. Cucumber.
Mighty hydrating.
Vitamins, minerals, very high number.
Oh, it's actually delicious.
It's so good.
It's very refreshing. I just finished tattooing. We finished tattooing for the day, and it's exactly what I needed.
A sparkling cucumber
Yeah.
born dry.
Yeah, I was going to have an iced coffee, but this is much more refreshing and probably way healthier.
Australian made. These rock. If you haven't tried them, jump on, give them a go. The gentleman who owns the company, Sai, he knows what's up.
Yeah.
He tattoos and he runs meat stock and he's got heaps of sick little side hustles. But this is my favorite and super thankful to Sai for sending us up a couple of crates of Born Dry to enjoy
Thanks for the hydration.
whilst we're podcasting. So what's been going on, man? It's been a little while since we've done this.
Yeah, it's been a few months. It's been a pretty hectic few months, actually. Been a really busy time of the year. There's loads of prep work for what's going to be happening with the next season. So a lot of our time and effort's been going into that and getting ready for that, which I will not say what we're doing, but you'll see.
Anyone who knows us
Yeah.
has been probably we've probably spoke their ear off about it.
Yeah. If you've been around us, you know all about it. But
Those that don't, that haven't got the opportunity to be around us,
you're gonna have to be patient. I'm sorry.
yeah. So the first Wednesday of January will be our first episode
Yeah.
of season 3.
Yeah. We're gonna be reigning in the new year.
Yeah,
It's gonna be cool, and we're gonna be doing it in style.
hopefully.
We'll see what happens. It's gonna be sick.
No, can't wait.
But yeah, we've been busy. We've been busy bees. You've been traveling a whole bunch.
Yeah, so yeah, I just went and did, like I said before, I went and did Newcastle.
Yeah.
I went down and I fucking spread myself pretty wide in Newcastle. I went and worked at 3 different shops in a week.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I worked at Justin Hudson's New Traditions, which is pretty much like a tattoo, like it's fucking where you go to go and get a tattoo in Newey.
Yeah.
It's like the place. There's the all-round tattooers there. They know what's up. Whatever you want, you can get tattooed there. There's heaps of incredible art on the walls. I spent fucking so long between clients and shit just looking on the walls and like looking at all the art. And yeah, there was some incredible stuff. I did my 2 days there, and then I went to Camillo's shop, Camillo Joya, Electric Pantera. Now,
Such a cool name.
now that shop is like a full-on. It's a brand new shop. They're about to celebrate their first birthday.
Yeah.
When the Iron Gate's on, because we're going to the Iron Gate as well.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
So hopefully we can head up to Newcastle for the day and go and see those boys and enjoy the festivities. But awesome shop. Nice one, Camillo. You killed it.
Hell yeah.
And then third, I went and worked at Wedgetail Tattoo, which
Yeah.
is owned by Ratbag or Maddie and Renee. And those guys, super, super amazing experience. I had such a good time. And yeah, I can't wait to see those guys again. If you're in around Newcastle or New South Wales, go get tattooed at all 3 of those shops.
Yeah.
All 3 of those shops are so top tier, and you will genuinely thank yourself each time.
Yeah. I was just watching your Instagram stories and stuff. It looked really, really sick, and all 3 of them. It looked like a cool place to hang out.
Yeah, it was sweet, man.
Yeah.
And I was lucky enough to tattoo. I was fully booked the whole trip, and I tattooed heaps of amazing people, and very thankful to everyone who came and got tattooed. So if you got tattooed in Newcastle by me, thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah. Good on ya.
So what's on the cards? We're going to the Iron Gate next.
Yeah. Yeah. We got that for the first, I think, week of November. We're down in Sydney. So that's gonna be fun. Last year we did it as well. We didn't work, but we hung out. And we went and saw some like punk bands play on a fucking boat in the middle of Sydney Harbour.
Yeah, we went on a punk rock cruise.
Yeah,
It was cool.
Sick. Yeah.
So it was like Lagwagon, Pulley, Geordie Hooper's band, Knife Hands, all the way from Tassie. Those guys are sick. Check them out.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. The swell was insane. And all the crowd was just going like side to side, like, hurrah, hurrah.
It was crazy.
And I was wearing the world's biggest hat.
Yeah.
Have we spoken about this before?
I don't know if we have. I don't think we have. But you were wearing the world's biggest hat.
Yeah. I pride myself on my ability to annoy anyone around me.
Yeah.
Like anyone who knows me knows that I'm really good at that.
Yeah, you love taking the piss.
100%. And so I was saying to people like for months in advance, I said, yeah, we're going on this punk rock cruise in Sydney Harbour, seeing some punk bands. I don't want to get sunburnt, so I'm going to wear the world's biggest hat. Because years ago, actually, me and my mentor, Terrence, we went to a tattoo expo in Melbourne, probably about 11 years ago now. And we went to a bar afterwards, and we were just having a couple of cheeky ones, whatever. And this man walked in, this crowded bar. This is in St Kilda. It was so packed in there. You were like sardines. This guy walked in the bar and he was dressed like he was out of Motley Crue, but he was wearing this wide-brimmed hat that, I kid you not, was like half a meter.
What the
like
hell?
the brim was so wide, like I'm talking radius.
Yeah.
So this thing was like, so
Big
so
hat,
me and
Logan.
well, me and Terrence were sitting there, and Terrence just pointed to him. Terrence, Canadian guy, and goes, "Look at this fucking guy." And I just like look, and I just like like spit out the drink that's in my mouth because this hat is like walking through the crowd and it's bumping into everyone and everyone's like ducking away from it, like looking at the guy like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, mate? It's nighttime and why are you wearing such a big hat? So I thought, you know, I wanted to kind of like lean into that sort of like.
Yeah, it's one of the most obnoxious things.
Totally. It's totally obnoxious.
Yeah.
So I procured the world's biggest hat, which was
sun hat.
yeah, it was probably like about half a meter in radius. It was so big and out of control that everyone that spoke to me gave me shit about the hat.
Yeah, it would look like something your grandma would wear, just those big floppy sun hats. Except it was black.
Yeah, it was so big and out of control.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was in the crowd. I was that guy in the crowd bumping people and everyone was looking at me like, you asshole.
It was so funny because in our minds, we imagined that it would be like, it wouldn't be undercover and there would be a really hot, sunny day. And we're like, oh, we're going to have to wear sunscreen and wear a big hat because everyone's going to be wearing hats. It was an indoor event.
Yeah.
It turned out to be an indoor event. So here's Jake with this gigantic hat on. And everyone's like, what the fuck's with this guy?
Yep. I was in this. Yeah, it was. Well, I wasn't going to get rid of the hat. I was already wearing it.
Yeah, you had to commit. It was so funny too. Everyone was making like grandma jokes and stuff like that.
Everyone was ripping on me.
Yeah, everyone was just like pointing at you.
Yeah. I think
so funny.
I think you got a couple of videos of me. I'll see if I can find them for the video. But me in the mosh pit with my big hat.
It was so good. That was a hectic mosh too.
Was it? Yeah. What happened to you?
I went in the mosh. I like to have a cheeky mosh every now and then. I went in and it's all just like older punk dudes. And you know the older punk dudes, they don't get to go out as much as they'd like. So they go fucking absolutely tits up and just elbows flying everywhere. I'm in there for like 15 seconds. My glasses get knocked off. My brand new Ray-Bans get knocked off of me. And then I get an elbow to the fucking teeth. And I'm like, this is fucked up. Some guy's like, come on, crowd surf. I'm like, fuck off.
It was such a sight. And so Zuzzy comes running up to me and he goes, I've lost me glasses. I've lost me new glasses. And so I'm like hurriedly like looking around on the floor. And I ended up finding them actually. Didn't I?
They were completely unscathed.
Yeah. I got them and I said, hey, there you go.
Thank fuck.
But
yeah, that was cool.
Lagwagon. Yeah. It's funny that you said about like old punks. They totally don't get let out of the house as often as they'd like. They've now got kids. They've now got like probably corporate jobs. And so Lagwagon comes to town on a boat with like an open bar or whatever. They go nuts.
Yeah, it was fucking ape shit.
There was one guy in particular who was he spent the whole entire Lagwagon show crowd surfing. He was up more than he was down.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about. He was crazy.
Did you see him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He was he was like horizontal, just laying across the crowd, just like screaming the lyrics. I'll see if I can find a video and put it on here.
Dude.
And if you're the guy and you somehow listen to this or you know the guy, tag him and get him to message me and I'm going to send him something real cool.
Yeah. No, it was a really, really fun time, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember just seeing this mosh going hectic, the boat swaying from side to side, and then in the distance, I see Sydney Harbour Bridge and like the Opera House.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is so weird. Because that was my first time seeing like the bridge or the Opera House.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was such a weird view to see it from. Because I'd been to Sydney, but I hadn't done the touristy shit there. So that was a weird first time seeing the Opera House.
We should climb the Harbour Bridge sometime.
Yeah, all right.
Next time we're down there.
Yeah. Be cool. Hopefully it's not as much of a windy day as it was last time. Holy, it was so choppy out there.
Oh, when we were on the boat.
Oh yeah, on the water.
Yeah, that was crazy. It's cool, these the punk rock events. Now, can I bring it back to the Kapatik World Tattoo Expo?
Of course, mate.
What I'm really excited for with this Tattoo Expo is the fact that, look, they've got live bands there as well.
Yeah, it looks cool. It
So
looks fun.
they've got a bunch of live bands on both days, which I'm really excited about. So usually in the Tattoo Expo, it's a lot of the time you're kind of like stuck listening to the music of the expo. We'll usually bring our own music.
Yeah.
But it's always good when a band comes.
Yeah, every now and then they have a live band, and it's always fun.
So super hyped to be included and to come out to the Philippines in January for the Kapatik Tattoo Expo.
Yeah.
So the 16th and 17th of January, the Kapatik World Tattoo Expo is on.
Yeah.
Now, it's sick because they're bringing a lot of artists from all around the world, which is going to be sick. Me and Zach at Neighborhood Tats on Instagram. If you don't follow his work, you're doing it wrong. Jump on Instagram, give him a follow. Me and Zach and Aaron, actually, at Few and Far Studio. Give them a follow. Best prints in Australia. We're going out, us three, but we're actually putting the formal invite out. We're trying to get a bunch of Australians to show these Filipinos what's up, where we're going to show up. We're going to do 1 million tats. We're going to have a really good time. We're going to eat some good food. We're going to go swimming with whale sharks. There's heaps of incredible waterfalls as well that we're going to go swimming in.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you are a tattooer in Australia or even a punter in Australia and the Philippines feels like a good idea for you in January, come on out.
Yeah.
We're all going to have a tropical holiday. It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, go out for a swim, man.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Yeah, you're going to go. I want to see some photos with you and whale sharks.
Can I just drop a little knowledge that no one in the world knows? And I actually told my wife this for the first time the other night. When I was a kid, I used to have like a really vivid imagination. I'm sure all artists do. Well, anyway, as a kid, I remember watching something about whale sharks and having them, you know, they open their mouth so big. I used to have nightmares when I was a kid that I would end up like being eaten by one of these things.
By a whale shark?
Yes, by a whale shark. I was so like insanely scared of these things more than anything else in the world. I was scared of whale sharks when I was a
wild.
kid. Right? Now, everyone's finding out about it now. How funny, you know, what a silly thing to be scared of. But that's okay. The size of them and just everything, like, scared the fuck out of me, you know. I'm still a little scared. I'm just going to fucking say it right now.
Yeah? They scare you.
They will put me on edge.
They make you nervous.
But I'm going to go out there and I'm going to swim with these things and I'm going to face my fears and I'm going to see that they're totally fine and totally placid. And my friend Zach at Neighborhood Tats is a very, very experienced ocean man.
Ocean man, take me by the hand, lead me to the land that you understand.
Yeah?
Ocean man.
Take him by the hand.
And every time I've gone for a guest spot down with him at Louis Lou's in Terrigal, we've ended up in the ocean every day. And down there, there's great white sharks and shit.
Oh, yeah.
And we've been fine. But with him by my side, I think I'll be A-okay. Yeah. Him and Aaron. I'm going to put Aaron between me and the whale shark. And if I feel like the whale shark's about to inhale some like krill or something to like bring all the water into their mouth, I'll sort of slide Aaron a little bit closer to it.
Yeah.
So I don't end up in the mouth of the beast.
That's interesting. Are you nervous about like other whales or like whales in general? Or just whale sharks?
Whale sharks.
That's interesting. Maybe it's because it's combining the fact that it's a shark.
No, it's just like a whale is like impossible. It can get close enough to like swallow you. Like you've got to be out in the deep ocean to get swallowed by a whale. Yeah. And I will never ever see myself out in the deep ocean paddling around. So getting swallowed by a whale is just preposterous to me, right? But a whale shark, they're like quite flat.
Yeah.
And they like, you know they're coming in the shallows.
Yeah, yeah. That's so funny.
So anyway, whale sharks, I think it's 20 Australian dollars to go and do the whale shark experience.
It's pretty good.
Don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
But us guys, we have treated ourselves to a penthouse suite, which was a very good price. The food's really cheap. You know, there's everything there that you could ever want and more. And it's going to be super tropical and super dope.
Hell yeah. Oh, I'm kind of jealous, but I'm going to be holding on the fort.
I wish you were coming, my friend.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
It's okay. I've got my own plans for what's happening with myself next year. So I've got to keep my eye on the prize.
Got to, man.
Yeah.
Got to do it.
Yeah, but I reckon it's going to be sick, man. I'm stoked for you. It's going to be so sweet.
The Kapatik World Expo. My friends, come with me. If you like what you hear and laying on a tropical paradise beach, eating some delicious food under an umbrella sounds good to you, send me a message.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen. You're all welcome. Everyone's welcome. The more the merrier, genuinely. So, and I know for a fact the Filipinos love Australians, so I'm really stoked to get out there and meet all those guys. Like the Singapore Expo that I went and worked this year,
Yeah, they look cool.
that was genuinely the best thing that I've done in a very long time.
Yeah?
Like I know I got really sick
Oh, yeah.
on the back end of that.
Yeah.
But, you know, international expos, I don't know, it teaches you so much about everything to do with tattooing. Like, I don't understand these people that like will try and, you know, be a tattooer and not push for knowledge. And they will lock themselves in the same four walls always to then stifle themselves, where then it's a full echo chamber.
Yeah.
The best thing you can do as a tattoo artist is to kind of hit the road, get out and about, go into a guest spot and go and learn something. You know what I mean? With these international tattoo expos, like I'm going to learn so much. It looks incredible. At the Kapatik, they had full traditional tattoo, like
Yeah. It was like hand poked
full
tattooing.
tapping tattooing, where they make their own inks and everything. Like it looks fucking unreal, man.
That's crazy.
I can't wait to get out there and maybe learn a couple of things from these guys,
Yeah.
or hang out with them and enjoy the Philippines and enjoy Cebu. It's a beautiful place filled with beautiful people, and I can't wait, man.
Sick.
So pretty much the reason for this whole episode was to bring light to this tattoo expo that's happening in January. And yeah, maybe coax a few of you sweet Australian tattooers or international tattooers. If you're listening to this from overseas, send us a DM. Come with. We'd love to have you.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, that's enough from me. I've been yammering on a little too much about the Philippines, but I can't wait. Can't wait to get out there. Can't wait to meet you all. Can't wait to have my friends come with me. If it sounds like you, get amongst it. Please come with. Between our last season and this following season, we have been all over the place, haven't we?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We've been doing conventions. We did one in Perth, which was very fun. That was my first time going there.
Yeah, the West Oz Tattoo
Yeah.
Festival. That
You
was
may-
awesome.
You may remember from season 1 when we promoted that.
Yeah.
Hell
Man,
yeah.
we
It
had
was-
a good time.
It was the best time. It was really, really fun.
Damn, the building was insane.
Bro, what the hell? I thought to myself, like, this feels wrong to be doing tattoos in here. It feels like I'm desecrating some art by making art.
It's really, really wild, hey?
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy. You walk in and then there's this big organ and you look up and there's like artwork on the ceiling and shit.
Yep.
I was like, what the hell? This looks like something that was built during like, I don't know, the Roman times or something.
We had
Crazy.
a really good expo, hey.
Oh, it was a fun time.
It was it was interesting. We were staying in the city at like a pretty gnarly fucking rundown place. And every night, people, like other backpackers, we were staying in a backpackers.
Yeah.
But like we had our own room and shit. But like this was like unlike any other backpackers I've ever stayed at. But in the middle of the night, people were just making so much noise.
Dude, that was so annoying. Because it was like, I don't know, there was like, it wasn't exactly a common room area, I guess, but it was a lounge area near where our bedroom was.
Yeah, we were like our bedroom sort of bordered.
Yeah.
Like you walk out the front of our room and it was like into the common area somewhat.
Yeah, yeah.
And every night there was people screaming and stuff. And so I'd have to get up and yell at them.
Yeah, they were hooting and hollering. And I'd see you just like get up and like come out just like no shirt on. They're like looking at you.
And I'd have to unleash a few harsh words.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's the middle of the night and I'm sleeping.
Yeah. It's like when you have a sleepover at your mate's place and his dad comes out in the middle of the night. Shut up!
That's it. I felt like the dude's dad. It's unreal.
It was exactly what it was.
It was a really interesting place though, eh, Perth?
Yeah, it was fun, man. There was lots of characters around. You got grabbed by some lady.
I did, man. I got grabbed.
Yeah.
Would you like to tell this story?
Oh yeah, we were like walking. Was it for the last day of the expo? I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were walking to go get some brekkie and coffee, and there's this like, we use the word decrepit a lot around here, but she was decrepit. This little lady walking towards us, me and Jake, and she sees Jake, and as all crackheads do when they see Jake, they latch on and go, ah. And she went for a high five, but you didn't want to give her a high five. You're like, oh, nah.
No.
And she saw you, and you didn't go for the high five, and she decided to get a grab. She grabbed you on the way past. She gave you the witch's grab.
I tried to duck away from it.
Yeah, she was too quick.
Because she was like walking down the street, like yelling and muttering, and she's like, and then she like looked at me and like went for a high five, put her hand up, and I kind of like ducked away, like trying to avoid her five, but she was so quick, and she's like, boom, and grabbed my arm. And so I had to pull my arm away, and I was like, ah! And I was like, oh my God, what the hell?
Yeah. It was so funny. I was like having a laugh to him, that she gave him the curse. And later on, we went to a cafe.
Well, 1 second before you get into that, you did say to me, you said she cursed you, man.
Oh my, she definitely cursed you, bro.
She was like muttering witchings.
Yeah.
She was muttering
the witch's curse. She had to make contact in order to transfer it,
So, okay, so you've said this to me. You've said, she's cursed you, man.
Yeah, bro, you got a curse.
I've been cursed by this woman.
And we went to this cafe, and Jake's like waiting in line, and the lady spots him and goes, "Can I help you, mate?"
Yeah, the lady behind the counter.
Yeah, and Jake's just like, "What? I just want a coffee." Excuse me, what was that? Could I just get a cappuccino, please? Then she finally clicked. She thought you were some vagrant.
She looked me up and down like I was a fucking looked at that woman.
She definitely looked down her nose at you.
She looked down her nose at me.
To be fair, though, you were wearing royal blue tattoo merch, and the royal blue tattoo merch that you were wearing had all sorts of distressed rips and stuff in it, which is very fashionable, but also does have the side effect of making someone look kind of homeless, I guess.
You can check them out on www.royalbluetattoo.bigcartel.com, I think. I'll put it in the fucking thing.
If you too want to look and rep the royal blue,
we've got these long sleeve sweaters and they've got rips, fashionable rips.
They're like heavy metal. Sick. But to the untrained eye, can make you look like a person. But she looked at you in your attire and thought that you were a hope.
She like looked down at me and just like, oh, yuck. And I stood there and I was like, hello, how are you? And she goes, can I help you, mate? And I was like, yeah, mate, just want to get a coffee, please. She's like, what's that? Sorry, mate. And I was like, I just want a cappuccino with a bit of honey in it, thanks. And then it clicked that she was like, oh, this guy's a customer, not a person.
Oh, yeah. It was very funny.
And I was like, fuck, that lady has grabbed me and cursed me. So now people look at me and think that I'm like a vagrant. Decrepit.
She definitely gave you the curse. And then you tried to curse me. I'm like, no. You have to actually become before you can transfer it.
All right.
To someone else.
One day.
Yeah, one day.
If only.
Yeah, you'll live up to that status.
Yeah, Perth was wild though.
It was fun.
We met heaps of new people, made heaps of new friends.
The convention itself, so fucking sick. Holy, Angus and Tess absolutely smashed it. There was so much to do with tattoo history there. I was really, really blown away.
Well, I think that was to do with Adam from Industry. Industry Tattoo Supplies. Yeah. Those guys are sick.
It was so cool. There was like a whole bunch of, booths at the end with all these business cards and photos.
Yep.
It's crazy.
What about the after party? That was cool.
Oh, yeah. They put an after party on. It was like on a barge in the middle of the water.
Yeah, it's like a floating boat.
Yeah, they've got like
bar.
Yeah, it was a bar / restaurant, and they hired it out. And you had to take a ferry. There was like ferries every 10 minutes to and from.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we weren't going to go because we were so like kind of tired from socializing and all that. And we also, as a seasoned viewer may know, we also enjoy a celebratory victory steak after we finish a convention or anything like that. So we finished this tattoo convention. We went to a really nice restaurant and ordered a steak. Had a really nice steak dinner. And as we were leaving,
Well, we went and had our steak dinner in the hopes that we were going to go home and have an early night.
yeah,
'cause
we were doing some podcasting and stuff the next morning.
But we were also bushed from the expo.
Yeah,
We were like super knackered.
yeah. And anyway, as we're leaving to go back to our shitty backpackers, we run into the guys who are in the booth next to us at the expo. At
From the tat shop.
The tat shop.
Which is our oldest tattoo shop in WA.
I think, yeah, single, like, standing, like, hasn't moved
Yeah.
in forever. Place is sick.
Noel Wilkinson's The Tat Shop.
Yeah, yeah,
Bloody beautiful.
yeah.
Full of awesome people and incredible talent, you know?
Yeah, it was so cool. But
yeah,
yeah, we ran into those guys.
We literally stepped 1 foot out of the restaurant.
and they're like,
and-
ah!
And all the dudes from the tat shop were there. All the trad guys.
Yeah.
Like the only other trad guys that was kind of like at the expo
Yeah.
next to us.
Oh, cool.
And they were like, you're coming with us. And we're like, all right. Let's.
Yeah, they're like, it's meant to be. And we're like, oh, all right, we'll go out. And I'm glad we did because it was really fun.
It was good.
Yeah, we were having great chats. And yeah, we did end up getting back a bit later than we initially planned, but it was worth it.
We rode scooters.
Yeah, we rode scooters back home.
Yeah, it was sick.
Yeah. You knocked over a bunch. Remember that? Dude, that was so funny, eh? Like, we go to park up our scooters at the front of this backpackers, but they've got zoning. They've only got specific zones for where you're allowed to
Neuron,
leave them.
what the hell?
Probably because people are leaving them all over the place.
Okay, that makes sense.
There was a zone, like, across the bridge. We're like,
Across
all right.
into Northbridge.
Yeah, yeah.
So where we were staying, it was like 100 meters from where we were
And
staying.
we're like, oh, okay, we gotta drop them over here. So I fucking zoom off and I like park mine up perfect in line with all these other ones that are like stacked along. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, log off, waiting for Jake to come. Jake meanders over.
Dude, I was cruising so quick.
Yeah,
I was like fanging.
he doesn't break in time and ends up like fucking bumping into one of them, and then one by one, like it was fucking
like
dominoes.
dominoes.
It was like boom, 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 boom.
I knocked every single one of them down.
It was so
Accidentally.
funny. I was just standing there laughing, watching the entire thing. Made the world's biggest noise.
I'm so sorry, Neuron.
It
Yeah.
was so good. All of them
You and me
forever.
lost our shit laughing.
I was howling. I'm like,
Because
good.
I actually came. I didn't tell you this at the time, and I haven't actually told you this since.
Oh,
But I was
really?
actually flying to like bump into you.
oh really?
because you
Okay.
were standing up.
That makes sense.
But it was like you, and then behind you was your scooter, and then the other row of scooters. So I've like come fanging as fast as I can. I'm like, and I'm like, go to like bump into you, or like knock the scooter into you, like get
Yeah.
him, bumper cars on your legs,
Hell yeah.
and you've. As you are very nimble, you've like just stepped sideways, and
Yeah.
I've like gone, oh shit, and then like hit the brakes, and then it's like crash.
Classic Straat shenanigans.
Man, it was crazy, eh?
Yeah, it was fucking funny as. But it was a good night.
Had a great night.
Yeah.
We were filled with steak.
Yeah.
You were then filled with booze from
Yeah.
this after party. I had a few like water and a bit of lime in it. That was
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I had a few beers. It was really, really lovely.
There was food there as well. They had like little food and stuff. I cannot wait for next year's West Australia Tattoo
Yeah.
Festival.
I hope they run it again next year. It was so much fun.
It was good. Hopefully, just putting it out there. Hopefully, it'll be 3 days next year.
Yeah. 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 My only wish is that it was longer so that I could have more time to hang out with all those cool people.
Yeah, me too. Because
It was so busy too.
it was
Holy.
so busy.
It was a fever dream. It was
I
like-
have never been busier.
yeah, it was crazy. I didn't even have bookings. I both my people ended up dropping out because I had to work.
Yeah.
Which is fair. So I was just like, I think 3 days beforehand, I was like, oh, fuck it. I'm just going to make a pork chop sheet.
Yes.
And I sat there in a painting fever dream, painting up this pork chop sheet.
In the hotel room at the expo.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't even finished it by the time we left. I was like that rushed on it. But yeah, I ended up turning out sick. I was really stoked with it. But I brought that pork chop sheet and I ended up being busy the entire time. I had like, I don't know. I only had maybe like a few minutes here and there to go stretch my legs and eat something. But
Yeah.
it was such a fun convention.
It was
definitely
sick. Yeah, we had lots of people that were like interested in buying prints and
Yeah.
flash and merch and everything
Yeah.
and tats. I did like 3 like A5 size tattoos
Yeah.
each day. So it was like I was run off my feet. As in,
Yeah.
I was like, client showed up. I was like, hey man, how are you? Quickly fucking put their stencil on. Like we got like 3 hours to like knock this thing out.
Yeah.
Like minimum.
Yeah.
And some of them were even bigger than like A5. Like it was crazy, dude.
100%. And all the
It was just
people
like
coming,
bang, bang, bang.
all the people walking around and all the people coming up and getting tattooed were such nice people.
Yeah, they were sick.
Yeah.
There was like I think there was a lot of people that like yeah, I don't know. It was crazy. Like a lot of people were walking around.
Yeah. So many people knew us from the podcast. All you people who said hi, not only at that convention, but at, conventions afterwards. Thank you. Thank you for coming up and saying hi.
Yeah, what's up? What the hell is that?
That's weird. Okay. It's so cool, but yeah, it's also so strange because like, you'll be sitting there chatting and like saying hi to some stranger and they'll go, hello, Zuzz. And then they'll start talking about some story that you and I have gone on and you're like, what?
What? Yeah.
Like you're
Well, you tattooed a lady that had listened to the podcast, and I tattooed a gentleman in Perth that was like a fan of the podcast.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys. You guys are MVPs.
These guys were awesome.
But same thing happened in Sydney as well.
Yeah.
Like I went to the Sydney Expo at Town Hall, and like over the weekend, over the 3 days, I probably had, I don't even know how many people came up to me and said g'day from the podcast. Hey man, I had to come and say hello to you. I've listened to you on the podcast or whatever. Like, yeah, thank you guys for coming and saying hello. It really means a lot to us. We really love that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so amazing.
Because we're going to be at Iron Gate next weekend, walking around, drinking coffee, broing down, buying prints, getting tattooed. I want to get pierced
Yeah.
from Stabrat. You know what? If you see us around, please come up, say g'day.
Yeah, come say hi.
We'd love to see you and offer a crisp high five or hug.
Yeah. Depends what you're open to.
Yeah, it depends on you.
Yeah. That's up to you.
If it's up to us,
Hey, if you want to just give us a curtain nod, that's all good. Just a one, That's
or a wink.
Yeah. A wink's always good.
A wink's a bit weird, bit
Yeah.
creepy. Don't do that. Don't you ever do that.
Imagine that. We go to the tattoo convention, everyone's just like, oh, there he is.
Oh, don't you ever do that to me. If I ever see you winking,
You're like, oh no,
I'm coming after you.
what's happening? Is my fly down or something?
It's definitely down.
Yeah.
I don't even have a fly, and it's
Yeah.
probably down. That's how I live my life.
It's so weird though, and it's so cool though that we're getting. I don't know. It's interesting seeing numbers on a screen, I guess, when you see viewer counts and all that. But it's something completely different when you get to engage with people in the real world and actually say hi to them. Be like,
Yeah. I was talking to Aaron about it on the phone yesterday. Aaron, who runs Few and Far Studios in Brisbane. Great dude, best dude.
Hell yeah.
And he said he noticed that in Sydney, because he was my booth buddy in Sydney, everyone that came up to me in Sydney would have met Aaron. Heaps of people asked him if he was Zuzz. He said, no, he's not Zuzz. His name is Aaron.
Yeah. He's not me.
Anyway, he said it's really interesting because people will, come up to you and they already in their own minds, they feel like they maybe know you a bit.
Yeah.
Just from like listening to you heaps or watching you heaps or whatever you heaps. It's like a really interesting kind of thing considering like we may never have met, but yeah, I'm so open to meeting all
That's
those
cool.
people. So
Yeah.
if you enjoy what we do or you like our tattoos or whatever you want, man, just come on up, say g'day. We are super open and polite.
100%. We love it. It's super cool.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know.
Damn. It's so sick.
Yeah. On that note, should we maybe think about wrapping this up like a fine burrito?
Yeah. Like a
Like a little
taquito.
taquito. Not a burrito, but a taquito because it is a midnight snack episode.
Yeah, guys, thank you for listening to our little snippet between seasons. This is a crazy thing, and this will potentially never happen again.
Maybe.
So, my friends, enjoy.
Yeah. Keep those cravings at bay for a little bit longer.
Yep.
And look for us in the new year.
We got some crazy shit happening.
Unbelievable shit happening.
Can't wait for you to hear about it.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, see ya.
Bye-bye.